From Studio 113 in Walson Hall, this is MBC News.
Hi, welcome to MBC News. I'm Alyssa Kratz.
And I'm Emily Mebin.
So Emily, how's your semester going so far?
It's going pretty well. I'm really busy, but that's college. How about you?
It's going good. Trying to stay warm with all the cold weather and ice we've been having, but making it through.
Yeah, I'm ready for this winter to be over.
Agreed.
So, what's new with the news this week?
I'll tell you. The Muhlenberg Activities Council has officially announced Smash Mouth as this year's spring concert. The concert will be held on March 21st at 10 p.m. in the event space and is free for all current Muhlenberg students. Tickets are now on sale for Muhlenberg's first main stage performance of the semester, the Miss Firecracker Contest. Directed by Francine Russell, this humorous play tells the story of 25-year-old Carnell Scott as she dances her heart out in hopes of winning the annual beauty pageant in her small Mississippi town. The production will run from February 18th to February 22nd in Baker Theater. You can order tickets online or by calling or emailing the box office. Muhlenberg was ranked as one of the 200 best value colleges in America in a new 2015 edition of Princeton Review's Colleges That Pay You Back. According to the book, Muhlenberg is one of the nation's best colleges for students seeking great academics, outstanding career preparation, and generous financial aid. Known for its annual school rankings and profiles, the Princeton Review commended Muhlenberg on its generous financial aid packages, its internship manual, and student research and scholarship program. The Muhlenberg Film Association will be screening the movie Gone Girl, directed by David Fincher and starring Ben Affleck, on Friday, February 13th at 7 p.m. in the event space. Entry is free of charge and refreshments will be provided. This Friday, during Common Hour, media and communication professor Dr. Jeff Pooley will be featured as part of the Living on Purpose series sponsored by the Chaplain's Office and the Senior Year Experience. The event will take place in the GQ Annex from 2 to 3 and is open to all students, faculty, and staff. Refreshments will be served. Trexler Library is hosting a spring break themed trivia night on Wednesday, February 18th, beginning at 7 p.m. Sign up now as space is limited. Teams of 3 to 6 members are eligible. Now to look outside of the Muhlen bubble, in world news, NBC has suspended its lead news anchor, Brian Williams, for 6 months without pay, effective immediately, amid a recent investigation into exaggerated statements made by Williams while he was reporting on an Iraq war mission back in 2003, as well as on Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans. Until publicly apologizing for his mistakes last week, Williams was the single most popular news anchor in America, reaching almost 10 million viewers each night. It is not yet certain whether or not Williams will return to the network after his suspension. Lester Holt, who has been filling in for Williams the past few days during his personal leave of absence, will continue to anchor NBC Nightly News in place of Williams. Now, over to Emily with the Muhlenberg Sports Report.
Here's what's new in sports. Men's basketball is continuing on their push to playoffs. Men's lacrosse has announced 5 new senior captains for the season. Men's wrestling has made Muhlenberg history with the 10th shutout during a meet. Men's and women's track and field teams are rolling on throughout their season. Women's basketball senior player Leanna Talamy is named the Centennial Conference Player of the Year. Here are the scores from last week. Men's basketball beat Haverford 82-69. The team also beat Gettysburg 77-73. In women's sports, we also had 2 wins. Women's basketball beat Haverford 66-53 and then went on to beat Gettysburg 68-53. Here are the upcoming games in the next week. On Saturday, February 14th, we have a lot of Mule athletes coming out for games, so grab your Valentine's date and head on over to the Life Sports Center. Women's basketball will be facing Franklin and Marshall at 2 p.m., and then men's basketball is also playing Franklin and Marshall at 4 p.m. Men's and women's track and field stars are headed to an invitational at Susquehanna beginning at 10 a.m., and the men's wrestling team is off to their Centennial Conference Championship. On Tuesday, February 17th, women's basketball will face Stevens at 6 p.m. Finally, on Wednesday, February 18th, 4 of our Mule sports have games. Men's lacrosse starts their season off with a game against Montclair State at 4 p.m. The wrestling team has a match against Elizabethtown at 7 p.m. Women's basketball competes against Bryn Mawr at 7 p.m. and men's basketball faces Dickinson at 7:30 p.m. That's all for this week. Now to Christine with the weather.
Thanks, Emily. Time for the weather. As you can see, Thursday we're going to have some snow showers in the morning. It's going to be a high of 35 and a low of 6. Moving on to Friday, we're going to get some sun. We're going to have a high of 18 and a low of 10. Saturday, light snow. Unfortunately, no snow day. High of 33 and a low of 13. And Sunday, it's going to be a high of 13 and a low of 2, so bundle up and be good. All right, starting off the week with Monday, it's going to be sunny with a high of 22 and a low of 10. 0% chance of rain, so you don't even need your raincoat at all. I don't know why I brought that up there. On Tuesday, we're going to get snow showers, a high of 34 and a low of 28. And then as we move on to Wednesday, we're going to get a wintry mix in the morning with a high of 30 and a low of 10. That's all for the weather this week. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Christine. That's all from MBC News. I'm Emily Mebin.
And I'm Alyssa Kratz. Have a great week, Muhlenberg.